What's up, YouTube? This is Shaylin with 8-Bit Co-op, and I am here with a Soda Dungeon. So this is what has been billed as a quote-unquote clicker game that I have been playing recently. It's kind of a management clicker dungeon game that's actually quite interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. It is the booming age of courageous adventurers and dungeons bursting with riches. Sadly, you happen to be a coward without a penny to your name, which makes raiding the nearby dungeon somewhat of a challenge. Sitting at the local soda tavern, you wonder if there could be a solution. So we click on the local soda tavern. Look at him. Another slow night at the tavern as you ponder your destiny, if only others could be persuaded to do the adventuring for you. Why, there appears to be quite the hyper fellow over there. Perhaps you should talk to him. That's this guy. Seems quite hyper. Soda junkie. I ain't scared of nobody. You watch me. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Apparently, the soda here makes it easy to convince people to do dangerous things for you. Perhaps herein lies a new business model. Soda Junkie has joined your party. Check your party at the bottom of the screen. Use the party screen to view your stats, change party order, remove a member, or change equipment. But you don't have any equipment yet. Let's see what we can find in the dungeon. So we click this to X out of your party screen. We click this to go outside, and then this is our dungeon. This guy is really pumped up. He's in the mood for a fight. You follow him into the dungeon. If you're tired of replaying the same dungeon levels, buy the wizard upgrade and warp ahead. Go. When it's your character's turn, use the icons at the top to select a skill. Right now, you only have a basic strike. This is your basic strike. This is your health. This is the enemy. Okay. Soda junkie. Oh man, treasure. I'm invincible. Tip, click directly on an enemy to default to your normal attack. Okay, now along here, you notice we defeated the first monster. We go along here. We're on level 2 now to beat a mini boss and then a regular boss to get to the first treasure. So we can just click on here to default to our basic attack. Soda junkie. I didn't even feel nothing, which is a double negative. So he did feel something. Anyway. Okay, so now it's a bunny who hits harder than anything else. Hey, I don't feel so good. Your health is low, but don't worry. Defeat is just part of the process. Okay, so we got 2 things. He only hits for 1. He hits for 2, but this ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good at all. Oh my God, what am I doing? I don't want to die. I have a wife and kids. And off he takes. Your party has been wiped out, but your fighter left all of his loot behind. Grab it and head back to the tavern. So we didn't find any effort. We got a achievement A for effort, and we earned 10 gold, and we killed 3 enemies on that time. It seems an opportunity has presented itself. Maybe you should try again. So we go back in here, and we see Soda Junkie. We have 10 gold. We can't talk to nobody. Okay, this book up here. We can go in here, and we can see our achievement. A for effort is complete your first dungeon trip. These do unlock certain things, like this unlocks a male accessory, which looks like a hairstyle. But you have to be able to access the VIP menu, which we don't have yet. You can see your stats, like your game time, your dungeon trips, relics, all of that. Highest level reached, most gold in a trip. So you can see all kinds of different stats. bestiary. We were in the Catacombs. We can see a rat. They attack for 1. Snail attacks for 1. Rabbit attacks for 2. And you can see how many hit points you get. And, you know, there's so many pages per level. You can see the credits. And you can see what items you can find. So far we haven't found any. So that's not very helpful. But this guy is a soda addict, not a fighter. Used as a last resort. But he doesn't cost anything to hire. He has 10 hit points, 1 attack. Soda Junkie has joined your party. Sometimes these crazies bring an item or 2 along with them. Check your equipment in the party screen or head back to the dungeon. So you can kind of see he got stuff with him, but let's see what he has. He has a bottle, which adds 0 hit points and 1 attack. So you can see hit points goes from 14. If you take it off, it's still 14, but now it's 2, which is awesome. And then here, the stool adds 4 health. So if you take the stool off of him, he'll go back down to 10 health. So, okay, let's go see what we can find this time. If you're tired of oh, it says the same thing. Okay, so let's just, awesome. Let's just get through some of these early ones. Okay, let's get rid of that one so he doesn't get a hit on me. And then kill the rabbit. Okay, mini boss time. This is a split. He looks like he's doing the splits, and it looks like he has a weapon. He hits me for 2, so I can only do so many attacks on him. Okay, the bag with the question mark on it is actually a item. Chicken. Okay, he hits for 1, the chicken hits for 2, and we are down. But we found an item. We found a wooden sword, which is awesome. We got 26 gold. Loot time! And we've killed 6 enemies. So, yay! Talk of your questing has spread. It looks like some people in the tavern would like to have a word with you. Okay, now, this is the tavern owner, and let's talk with him first. Hey there, friend. It looks like you've turned a profit with your dungeon scheme. See, I think we can help each other out. Soda Boy here isn't going to get you very far. But if you help me fix this place up a bit, you'll see some new clients come through. Clients interested in adventuring. What do you say? Invest in stools and tables to seat more adventurers. You can hire up to 5 party members for each trip. Increasing your reputation will attract high-profile customers to your establishment. It's not my establishment, though. Anyway, so each stool beyond the first has a 50% chance of attracting a patron to hire. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 1 more. Stools and tables mean more adventurers to choose from, but they won't take effect until after the next dungeon trip. You can also purchase beds upgrade to speed up this process. We don't have a lot of money in order to buy the beds upgrade. So, but because of our stool, our reputation did go up to 71, which is like bonus. Even with a high reputation, you may only attract certain customers with the right soda. So, low quality soda only brings sugar junkies. Now, the funny thing is if you really squint, you can look and see logos. What does that logo look like? It just looks like regular. I'm not going to mention it. Dr. Slurp brings more than just your average junkie. Dungeon brings good standing patrons. Grap brings fighters and brawlers. Cherry is conjurers. H-Fizz is healers. Get it? H-Fizz like healer fizz. Loot B is a thief. Questing is serious adventures. Regal is rich tastes. And Drink Zero is question mark. We don't know. And here's the VIP. This menu will be available after completing level 50. Now let's talk to this guy, shopkeeper. Greetings, adventurer. Well, patron of adventures? I am a traveling salesman who may be able to aid you in your quest. However, I have no place to set up shop. Perhaps you could purchase some space for me from the owner. You'll have first dibs on whatever I find. For now, though, please enjoy my meager selection of items. So this is where you use the salesman to purchase new items for your quest. Don't forget to use the tabs to switch item categories. So you can get armor if there is any. You can get swords. You can get shields. Or you can get different, this is your accessories. So, and you can sell items. You cannot sell items until the salesman has a stall to keep them in. Speak with the tavern owner. And you cannot sell items because that's liquidate. And then there's this option will be available when the portal outside is active, which our portal is not. How much is a armory? Oh, 50. Okay, so I think we need to go and make us some money. Okay, so we auto-equip, and it says always auto-equip your new party members. This can be toggled in the options menu. I'm going to say yes. So we have a sword, which gives us 2 attack, which brings our attack up to 3, which is phenomenal. And then we have a stool still, because that still adds on to our health. I have played a little bit with this game, played around with it, and one of the things I found is it's better not to buy gear because you find so much. Use auto combat in the options menu to make your team fight on their own. That's this right here is auto on and off. And you can toggle it. I like doing these first couple fights myself, at least until I get through. Comfortably able through this, this part of the dungeon. I don't know, maybe I'm just a control freak. Oh, why'd I kill him first? I should try to kill the chicken first, because the chicken does more damage. Now these both do the same damage, so okay. Well, we're going further. And that's why I don't like the auto option, because the auto option will start at the top and move down, So we did find a wooden sword, and we found 48 gold, but we're increasing our number of enemies slain, so that's awesome. As you can see from our stats, we've earned 84 gold altogether. Yay! Most gold in the trip was this one. Let's see where it says, isn't there somewhere that says most something? I could have swore it said it somewhere. Players lost in battle, so you know how many people you killed. That's funny. Oh, highest level reached is 8, and most gold in a trip is 48. So okay, if you want to know how to attract new patrons to the tavern, click the question mark icon in the top right. Okay, so now we have 2 dudes, but before we do that, we should spend our money. I always spend mine on the armory first. That increases my reputation, and there you go. Shopkeeper, thanks, you won't regret this. And look, you get new armor. You can buy iron swords. How much are these? I think that I would rather buy... You can throw rocks at people. I think I would rather purchase 2 iron swords and get our people into iron swords and do more damage. So, okay. I'm going to do one more trip. I'm going to go ahead and hire these 2. Does he have a shield? Oh, no he doesn't. Is there any shield that's like dirt cheap? Nope, not that I can buy. Okay. So I'm going to show you. The armory is a very important purchase, and it offers items much stronger than what you can find in the first dungeon levels. Okay. So I'm going to show you what auto does. I'm going to take my hand off the mouse just so that you can see. Well, you can't see that I took my hand off my mouse. But with two people, you see it's easier to get through the levels. Oh, good. But you can see that it goes from top to bottom so that, you know, if they put a harder to get creature at the bottom, like the chicken, you know, I would go after, if I were doing it regularly, I would go after the chicken and the rabbit first. So, okay. I have to kill the first boss myself. I just want to do that, you know? Or have it kill me first, I guess. No, don't. Yay! We made it through level 10. Our first. Okay, pick a treasure. This one. 49 gold. Awesome. What happens when... Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and just continue until this one runs out, which is not going to be too long. And they left their treasure behind. But on top of what we've bought, we have a wooden sword, and then we have 2 rocks that we found and 149 gold. Look at how many enemies we have slain. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode of Soda Dungeon. It is a point and click. It is a clicker game. However, you do have to kind of pay attention. The first couple levels are pretty easy, but as you get further along, it does get pretty intense. Being able to manage your parties, being able to come in here and manage your people, looking at, like, do you buy a heal stone? I mean, do you buy armor? What do you do with this stuff? Do you upgrade your tavern first, or do you upgrade your sodas first? I always upgrade my sodas, at least to the next level. So there is a sim portion of it, a sim management portion. So with that, my name is Shaylin with 8-Bit Co-op, and I appreciate you taking this time to be able to spend with me. Take care.